all the things that I did. You need to understand.
If I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me. I like begging. I was good at begging. And I was really... I was alive.
There's a guy that keeps appearing on my stream. His name is Chill Murray. All right. Chill Murray spends his whole fucking day talking about Phil.
Yo, what up? It's your boy. Back again with another one. Clipping the roach. Dude, today was like, things have been boring, around DSP gaming. We all know this. The interview was like endgame. It was, dude. We're waiting for the next freak out, the next terrible thing to happen to Phil. But in the meantime, we're trying to mine the gold dust that we can, so bear with me. But today, honestly, was a good example of Phil showing his elitism. How he just leads this mundane, boring, elitist lifestyle. Like, bro, he has to have people come into the snort fort to check the alarms, bro. And he's sitting here, like, kind of not freaking out, but he's being a spaz about his business class internet. That it might go out and cut the stream off. When, if you guys see my streams, bro, I done forgot to pay the internet bill, forget to put a new card on it. I've had like 4 or 5 streams where the internet has cut it off, and I just resume. But Phil has to make it this big old fucking deal. It's just funny to me. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it so I don't waste everybody's time. We have better things to do.
3. How are you doing? I hope I find you well. We got a lot to talk about today, particularly some things that have been distracting me this morning that I need to talk about. First and foremost, my internet is having some issues today, okay? If you are watching on demand on YouTube, this will not affect you whatsoever. I record locally, so that should not affect your quality of your on-demand video if you'd like to watch the podcast after the fact here on DSP Gaming. If you're someone who is watching live on stream, you're likely going to have some fluctuations. I'm taking a look right now, and basically what's happening is my internet's staying, good, steady, then all of a sudden it'll go yellow, then it's green, 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 orange, green, 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 orange, red, red, orange, orange, green, green. And when it does that, when it fluctuates like that, it could cause some frame droppage. Usually, it doesn't mean you'll lose the signal. Usually, the stream will keep going. But you may see some stuttering, you may see some freezing as a result. I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping that over the course of the podcast today, this situation resolves itself, because the podcast runs about 90 minutes. That should give my internet company more than enough time to clear up whatever the problem is, because I don't know what it is. It's nothing on my end. Like, I'm looking, all my connections are fine and everything. We are having some weather outside. There's some rain, but we have rain a lot here in the Seattle area of Washington State. So I can't imagine that would simply be like rain outside causing it. So I just kind of shrug. I'm like, well, it's nothing that's in my control. And if it's not in my control, I don't see the reason to freak out about it. It's also not consistently bad. It's fluctuating. That's what it is, but I'm just forewarning everyone that this is happening right now, just in case you're wondering if you get some stuttering, if you get some frame droppage, and maybe you have to restart the stream. That's what's going on. It's not on my end. It's something to do with the internet, okay? That's number 1.
I swear, it's annoying as hell how Phil takes these little things, right, that happen to any of us. Bender fenders, electric going out, to internet fluctuating and power outages. You name it. If it's happened to you 3,000 times, Phil acts like it happened to him 1 million, Oh my god, like this happened to me, dude. My internet cut off and it was my fault, not paying the bill, forgetting to do this, that, and the other, dude. And you know what I've done? I just restarted the stream and continue on as if nothing happened. But you know, like Phil, he stresses out about it because he knows he's gonna lose viewers, you know. And in his head, it's like viewers equals money. So, you know what I'm saying? He's like spurging out over his internet possibly fluctuating. Like, God forbid someone sees your choppy shit gameplay. Like, God forbid someone has to see Phil play Resident Evil 4 at 30 frames a second. Dude, oh my gosh. His first world problems. He's such an elitist begging bitch. It's annoying. I just hate how he takes little things. My light bulb went out in my kitchen, guys. And he has to, like, you know, waste your time talking about it. His life is so mundane and boring, bro. Alright, let's continue. Sorry.
Number 2. We are likely going to be interrupted at some point during this stream, but I don't know when, because we're doing one of our inspections here. Basically, to give you a nutshell explanation, a summarized explanation. I live in a condo facility, and it's a townhouse, but it's multiple units together. So I'm, you know, connected to 2 other homes, and because of that, we have what's called like a co-op alarm system. Let's say, for example, my neighbor's house had a fire, a house fire. Well, obviously, I would want to know because I'm connected to them. So if they're on fire, I want to be able to clear out. So I need to be alerted. So we have this alarm.
You know, it'd be funny if Phil's alarm didn't work at all during one random fire, and the only person to make it out was Jasper. I'm not gonna lie. In Renton, Washington, there was a house fire, and only a cat survived. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm horrible. I'm a horrible human being. I need to stop. I need to take that back. Damn, I was A-logging there. Let's keep going.
Multiple units all together, just in case. So they come by a couple times a year to test it. And what they usually do is, the actual alarm is located in the garage. And they go in there and they perform a couple tests. I think they do a heat test and a sensor test. They do different things. And then they purposefully set the alarm off. And then they come inside your home to make sure that it's resonating in your home so you can hear it. Because what's the point of having an alarm if it's not loud enough that you can hear it in the house, right? Like, you would never be alerted. So they're coming here to do it today, but they're coming between noon and 2 p.m. Now, usually they're good about it. Usually they show up within like the first half hour, and it's not a long test, you know. But what I need to do is let them into the garage, and I also need to let them into the house temporarily to let them hear that the alarm is going off. That's their test system. It happens to be at work today, so I have to do it, which is fine. As you know, I don't even wear headphones anymore, right? So because I don't wear headphones, I should be able to hear them when they show up. Now, what I need to do is go downstairs in about 45 minutes and open the garage for them so they can do their testing, and then basically wait for them to turn on the alarm, which will probably be loud, and then once I hear it, go and let them into the house so they can hear that the alarm's going off. And then that's usually the end of the test. It doesn't last very long. It's only like, once they set off the alarm, it's only a couple of minutes, and then they're good to go. It's gonna happen jam smack right in the middle of our stream, and there's nothing I can do about that. Like I said, about 45 minutes, I'll be going downstairs to let them into the garage, and then once that testing goes off, you know, I'll probably mute the mic, go let them into the house, let it get that done, and then we'll get back to normal. So I'm hoping it'll take place during the podcast. That would be ideal if it actually takes place during the podcast. If they show up late, then it might take place during gameplay. And obviously that's a little bit more intrusive. Once I start playing the game, you guys just want me to keep playing it. You don't want to see me get interrupted. You know, I'm the same. I don't want to be interrupted either.
Shut up, Phil. Shut the fuck up, bro. Phil sits here and always derails his own stream. Like, bro, alarm people. He's sitting here trying to do this whole spiel because alarm people might come and set off an alarm, bro. You know, it's weird. You know, considering Phil will cut off gameplay to beg for money. He'll cut off gameplay to berate his chat. He'll cut off gameplay to, like, because he needs to stretch his legs. Like, literally, Phil doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit, dude. You know? This is this is a shareholders meeting, you know? Shareholders, investors, please, if anything gets interrupted, it's not my fault. It's the servers workers' fault. And, you know, I can't keep straight face. Like, literally, bro. It's the service workers' fault in my business class internet. Like, bro, Phil is insane. This is boring as shit. Like, bro, literally, people, like, think about this. Do you want to go to a stream to hear about $100,000 a year man's fucking housely issues? The things breaking around his house? Like, it's insane, and he doesn't comprehend how retarded it is, bro.
Much I can do about that. It depends on when they show up and actually do the test, okay? So, it'll be happening, you know, it is what it is. It happens a couple times a year. Usually my wife can take care of it, but she's not home today. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not too intrusive. Now, as you've already seen, Jasper is here today. He'll be available to hang out with us during the stream. I don't know if he'll be jumping on the chair or whatever during the course of the stream, but he hangs out here every once in a while on days when my wife is not home. She's not home today, so he'll be here as well. So we got a lot going on. We got fluctuating internet, an alarm test, and a wild domestic tabby cat. A wild domestic. A little contradictory there.
Phil's on the cusp of enlightenment for 2 seconds. Like, Phil, all you do is speak in contradicting statements, bro. Alright, yeah. That's it. That is it. The rest of the Level 1 podcast, it was just as boring as hearing Phil complain about his internet and complaining that he might have to go and let some men in to test his alarm. Very mundane shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad I did not watch Phil yesterday. I needed that little day off, dude. I would have went insane. All Phil did was talk about WrestleMania, even though he said he doesn't watch wrestling. It was stupid. It was a very stupid Level 1 podcast. No gold dust, but, you know, I grabbed what I could. We could make some fun of him. Well, I'm out. I might stream tonight, though. You know, I have nothing else going on for the rest of the day, so maybe we'll do a session of the Bacon Social Club if I'm up for it. Other than that, I hope to see you guys later. Take care of yourselves and each other if you're able. Fuck Phil. He's a begging bitch. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Hey.
That's right, this is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech, because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land. Stop this! What? Control is desire. Devour. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else. Devour. Control is desire. Take. Control. Take. Devour. Just care about money. I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. Take. Do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else.